giving. You soon will be giving. So I can die on.
Welcome back. Today we're at Hammertown. We've actually never ridden out here, so we're just checking it out, and it looks super cool. There's nobody out here. There's one group kind of way over on the other side of the lake bed. It looks like some sort of camping trip. They have about 25 brand new dirt bikes and a taco truck, but there's no like campers or anything, so I'm assuming they're on their way out. But that's not why we came out here to hang out with those guys. The Banshee is done. Some of you know that, some of you don't know that. I made a whole video about a week ago, this whole last month. Come around real quick, Al. There is, as you can see, the whole quad it's a build now. I've been saying that lately. But for the last years, the back of the quad was pretty stock. You know, I've been running all the long travel and all the roll design and the ported engine and all. You know, I've had a bunch of money into this bike for kind of a while, but as you may or may not know, I was putting off finishing the build because I have been searching, you know, the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 more years for a roll design swing arm, just because I wanted to have, you know, the whole like Gucci roll design bike. But what I did end up going with is a super cool Lone Star raw finish with clear coat on it. It looks unbelievable. So we're gonna cruise around here. Next week is the Yamaha Banshee run, so I'm planning on going out there, but I wanted to come out here and get a couple little just, you know, hot laps in and make sure, you know, nothing's leaking, nothing's squeaking. All right, real quick, I want to give a shout out. I think the guy's name was Roberto, and you know exactly who you are. I was standing in Home Depot looking at comments for the video I had uploaded, and he said, "You are missing something on that bike." And I was like, "No, I'm not. You're crazy." So, but you know, my stomach sank. I was like, maybe. So anyway, I went home and went in the garage, and sure enough, I was missing some. I felt like an absolute fool, like an absolute idiot. And I took the video down just because I was like super embarrassed. But I want to give that guy, Robert, you a huge shout out. You saved me way more embarrassment and a bunch of money. So I appreciate that. When I like making these videos. I love working on this quad. I love riding this quad. I had no idea that making these videos would save my ass one day, and that's exactly what happened. I would have been the laughing stock of that damn Banshee Glamis run if I had shown up with the bike configured the way it was. So I made a really foolish, crazy, like amateur error, but all that's sorted out now. All right, I've come down. I had a couple hard days. I was depressed, man. I was like, I'm gonna sell this shit. I have no business riding dirt bikes anymore and all that. But anyway, let's get to the video. I think I'm gonna chop that back part off of that video and include all the unboxing shit and the build shit that we did on this for like a month. At the end of this little video. So if you want to get to the end, but it's going to be the video that, you know, I was talking about a second ago, added on to this one. I think that's the way we'll do it. Got a stink bug coming right at you, Minnie. A little baby stink bug. All right, let's I'm gonna put some gas in the quad and make some noise out here. It's such a dang perfect day. I almost hate to do it. Welcome back to another episode. Today's actually a really cool episode. You could say it's like years in the making. I bought my Banshee. It looks like I bought it, according to my phone, May 7th, 2018. So I've had the bike a long time, and I think it was December. It looks like December 3rd was the day I installed like the long travel front end and the Dura Blue axle of that year. 2018. So, you know, then I added the wheels, and then I added the bars and the porting and all that stuff. And the bike's been kind of, the Banshee has been kind of sitting, not sitting, but it's been complete where it is right now for, you know, years really. I've added a couple just little knickknacks and stuff like that as they have come, like the shifter and just little bits like that. But long story short, the reason why I haven't finished the build, almost like everything on this quad, from like literally like the wiring harness up, is aftermarket. The frame's obviously not, but that's kind of it, except for this piece right here. I've been waiting, I've been searching for something that, you know, it's a unicorn. It doesn't exist. It definitely does not exist in the marketplace, and that is a roll design swing arm. But I'm giving up. I'm over it. It's been years, and I just kind of got the itch recently to finish the build, and that's what we're gonna do in this video. I have sitting on the table right here a really nice Lone Star swing arm. I haven't even opened it. It's actually completely saran wrapped. I'm gonna, you know, unbox that right now, along with a bunch of other cool parts. I still haven't opened really any of them because it's actually kind of raining and cold today, but I want to come out here and try to get some natural light on this swing arm because it, you know, it looks, we'll see in a second, but I think it's gonna look super freaking cool. So without further ado, so we'll put that there. We'll get to the swing arm, I guess, last. Why not? When you're in the back of the quad doing all this stuff, you get new rollers, TM Designs. These are, you know, black. Just move right past. This piece, I'm actually not even sure if I actually really needed this, but when I was buying all the parts, I said I might as well pick it up. What is it? It's the disc brake hub. So this is from Lone Star. Really sweet, nice billet disc brake hub. We'll see. Got some braided line. Why not? Whoops. We got a sprocket hub here. This one's kind of like the Lone Star again. So, you know, obviously I have a bunch of Lone Star parts here. I think we'll cut real quick and then jump to the we'll jump to the swing arm. All right, so let's get into this thing. I've waited. This came at 8 o'clock last night, so I took it out of the box, but I was like, let's, you know, it was dark. So that was the whole thing, and it's actually kind of dark right now just because of the weather. This took about 3 weeks to get here. They're made to order, and I've been jonesing. Went with this one because of the square. It's like the old school, like I've been saying, I wanted that damn roll design one for years. It's impossible to find, but this one's like kind of right up that alley, I guess. Hold on. There's a couple different bags in here. I'm wondering what this little thing is right here. I have no idea what that is. I'll have to. So you have another brake. Actually, I haven't even mentioned another part that I have coming in that's not been in this video yet. I just ordered it yesterday. We will definitely get to that as well in the video, but I might not use this. Spoiler alert. This is the brake stay, or the brake caliper mounting kit, but I might not use that one. So we'll put that there for now. And if I don't use it, I will probably use it on the junkyard Banshee if and when I decide to build that quad. This thing looks so freaking cool. I didn't know how badass this looked when it was in the saran wrap. It looks fucking cool right now. I cannot wait to see this in the light, and I cannot wait to put this on my quad. I love this already. Shout out to Lone Star. This thing is so cool. I decided to go a little different here with the clear powder coat, like a raw looking swing arm with all the heat markings from welding. I think it's gonna look pretty badass, especially when I run the 2-to-1 exhaust that I have, because it's a pretty similar looking finish. This is like way nicer than that, but man, let's I think we'll cut and get, there's really no sunlight, but there's, you know, some light, and we'll take a good look at this thing. It looks, I'm trying not to swear, I'm trying not to say bad words, but this thing looks awesome. I didn't realize like how wet and nice this thing was gonna look. I thought it was gonna be a little more just kind of flat, but I don't know if it's coming through under this light. Like I said, it's kind of a rainy day. There's not a lot of sunlight, and you know, we'll take a better look at this. But this thing is like wet. It's like dripping wet. That freaking clear powder looks so fucking cool. Man, I love this thing. This thing is straight up psychedelic. Let's put it next to Cheech and Chong's things. I did find these on eBay. Some old, I guess 90s probably, stickers. This one's yellow, this one's white. Looks like they both have the phone number, like an old phone number. That's probably nothing anymore, of course. But yeah, I think I'm kind of, this thing's so freaking badass. I kind of don't want to put a sticker on it, but I think that'll honestly be a cherry on top. All right, so that was a pretty good intro. We see what's on the table, and actually there's like one really cool thing that's not on the table yet. So we have to break the Banshee down. It's gonna take a little bit of work, and then probably a lot of work to put all this stuff together. So let's get to it right away. Lady says to us all the time.
What are you doing? Smells like a bitch. You'll never get married. Just look at you. You're just a small little man. You'll never get.
Lady, I've been married for 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah, she called you.
We had a fight. We had a domestic dispute.
She said you're lying.
Lady, I've been married for 10 years. This is literally my wife. You're lying. Nobody would ever be with you. She's so fucking bitter.
Oh my god, your pants.
Like the Tiger King. They're all speckled now. grimy. All right. Well, I don't think it's...
This way, yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it is just gonna come on out, isn't it? Hold on. Let me see. All right, moving along here.
This is heavy, huh?
Well, it's a dirt blue eliminator, best of the
No,
best.
like,
It's not a
can
piece of
do
crap,
like
Al. Huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Like an exercise.
Well, we gotta clean that. Well, yeah, it's very dirty. Wow. Man, it's a dirty area of the bike that never gets cleaned. I don't know what to tell you. All right, it's a nice quad. It's pretty clean, but that area right there doesn't get a lot of love till now. Let's take off the shock and possibly the swing arm. But anyway, the shock's super easy to take off. The swing arm might be a biatch. There's some long ass swing arm bolt that, anyway, we'll get to that. Yeah, exactly. That's the one I'm looking for. So that one might be a bitch. We'll see in a few minutes. But let's just bust off the shock real quick. That one's pretty easy. Alex is organizing. I scratched my special edition. What? Stop rubbing it.
Stop rubbing it. It's scratched.
It's scratched. My 50th anniversary special edition thing is... we're done for the first day here. I gotta look. I ended up finding a 22. I didn't think I had one.
Thanks to me.
I ended up finding one, and I took the nut off, but I gotta do some YouTube. I know these are like kind of famous for being tricky to get off, and I'm just running out of light here, so time to get dinner and all that stuff. The swing arm remains, but the bike's pretty well broken down. I mean, all that stuff's pretty easy to take off. We'll come back next time. It's nice. I think it's gonna be kind of wet, rainy, cold, all that stuff the next day, so maybe not for a bit, but yeah.
I don't understand. This is broken, but still haven't moved.
I know. Sucks, like the pivot bolt is completely free. It's really easy to rotate with the wrench, but it won't pop out of there. So we're just doing some other little dang tasks today. Alex cleaning up the sprocket area. It was pretty black, pretty crusty, and I just polished up the I want to come play with this dog, yeah? I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. No, it's it sucks that it's come to this, but it has. Yesterday we were out here again, not on video, beating the hell out of this thing, and it's right there still. So.
Oh, it's like.
think we got it. Yeah. Bitch ass. Same exact thing. This is the side that I already cut off. And I do have the arm all the way over. There's just no freaking... I'm trying to cut that little dust cap off, but I can't get the very end of it. But yeah, like, look how close that is. There's no freaking gap. This arm is just like jammed in here. Cannot create any space. You can see how much damage I've already done to the freaking frame. But yeah, turn it over. I don't even know where it is on this side. It just doesn't show me the other, like the flat again. It's hard to see the color. Yeah, there you go. It looks like it just got heated or something and
Forged.
yeah, like forged together. The bolt just forged into the fucking...
I can't even see a line.
Like it just doesn't exist anymore. It's crazy. It is just crazy. Yeah, so we cut that off. I mean, and now we're just kind of FUCK ED here because this is still on. And it's, you know, it's just not, it's not coming out like this. It's just stopping it from coming apart. It's just like a freaking, it's a freak occurrence here.
That's why you can't go anywhere sledgehammer.
And it's just gnarly like this. There's something like, it's this washer, this dust cap is just not letting this thing pass through. I don't know. This is crazy. It's just stupid. It's just a disaster. I honestly don't know how much of this is going to make it into the freaking episode, but this could have been an episode. For such a low hour bike, you can see on this side the pivot bolt actually still exists. On this side, it's completely forged into the tube, doesn't exist anymore, and I spent days with the Sawzall, with the Dremel. I actually just kind of finished it off with a hammer and a chisel. You know, man, this was a freaking beast, freaking hassle, and I hope I never have to do this again. Luckily, the new Swingarm has a Zerk, so I'll be able to keep up with maintenance. I guess I'm a freaking... shame on me for not keeping up with the maintenance. This thing really was the last thing holding it all together and really gave me a headache is what it did. But all right, let's go. We can start the video now. Let's get into the freaking rear end build. We got the swing arm, we got the chain, we got the sprockets, we got the new brake. Who knows? Let's start the video now. What happened?
It's supposed to be like that.
Mix it up. All right, so video update. Obviously, we've done a lot of little work today assembling stuff here. But I'm actually kind of, it sucks the lights where it is right now. I'm pretty stuck right now. I have a text, I have a video message out to a buddy saying, why do I have so much play in this brake stay? It's causing the hardware to hit the brake rotor there. but everything's looking pretty sweet here on the bench, but we're not ready for final installation. No, we are not. Still waiting for the nuts and stuff to come in, actually, for the sprocket and I think 1 or 2 other things, but
Titanium ball.
no, yeah, titanium bolt, $350. Psych. We're doing tasks right now. Alex is cleaning up the dog bone that we're gonna reuse. Actually, let's take a look at where we are. Look how freaking sick everything's looking here. Pretty much all on the bench put together here. Pieces are all fitted and greased and all that. Everything's my task right now is peeling off the Lone Star sticker because it's going to be blocked by this anyways. So that's my task right now. I text one of my buddies and see if he has any idea as to why I have so much play in this brake stay. There's just enough. I mean, there's a snap ring on it, and it has on the other side the little fastener, but there's just enough play to where the hardware from the brake is, as you can see, hitting the rotor, and that's unacceptable. Oh my god, it's crooked. I'm just kidding. It's too late now, Bones.
You can finish it now.
Oh, thanks. You stole my task. Son of a gun. Maybe I can use this thing that I still have no idea what the fuck it is. Oh, that's what it is. It's a sticker applier.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Write down in the comment section. Oh, damn. Hopefully this sticker works. Okay, I was about to say, come do it, Al.
Come do it.
Sucks. We're still just kind of stuck on the rest of the build here, so we're just messing around. Whoa! Whoa! Putting on these vintage 90s Lone Star stickers here. Boom. Damn, that looks good too, doesn't it? I had to take off the sweet yellow one, and I happened to find another white one online, but
Yeah, it matched the white.
that looks pretty dope,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's all the logos on that
Yeah.
rollers.
You know what, actually, I think I have somewhere around here. Oh yeah, I still got the phone number from the other sticker that didn't fit. Can it fit? Nah.
You
Bummer.
didn't tell me there's one.
Well, I actually forgot, but it might be able to
It
fit.
might be able to fit. Is that white?
No, it's yellow. Look at those big, beautiful spacers on there. Still a little play at the bottom. Normal. But no, not even close anymore. Not even close anymore. Thanks, G.
Arriving in at work behind, speed up the assembly line. Don't force units together, follow the instruction sign. This isn't happening a fourth time. Work the parts responsibly, piece them biologically, release them incomplete, and barely will they think or breathe. This isn't happening a fifth time. This blood is flowing through a warped mind. See what's inside, all the things you will find. Can you see?
I was coming out here to wrap up this project here, get it literally ready to ride, ready to roll. And this 17-inch line barely is getting to the stay right there. It's a good, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches short getting to the master cylinder, so that's got to go back. I got to wait for some mail to come in.
Manufacturer's blood in the wake of aftermath. Compatible reality, forming separate entities. Dead ends in holy water, we're still the wants and needs. Work with the team to meet the deadline. The modern man cannot survive, drowning in formaldehyde.
Little before on the left, after on the right. Using some dirty rags and no special tools, just by hand. I love this Duracoating stuff. See the difference. Just the little details. I got nothing else going on. Rainy day, waiting for parts. All right, I got the 21-inch rear steel braided line. Shout out to John at San Tony's Unlimited. Super cool guy, really easy to deal with. Let's throw this thing on. Hopefully, you know, I think the 20 would have been perfect. These things are really back ordered. It was hard to track one of these down, and I had to settle on the 21. So let's see how it fits. This is like razor close, this thing, but it's actually kind of just perfect. For a second there, I was like, oh man, this thing's too short. That would have sucked, man, if I got another one that was too short. I think this one, I mean, it's gonna be super. Actually, I might have to put the camera down and do this, but it's like perfect fit, honestly. The 20 would have been too short. Thank goodness that one's back ordered. That would not have worked. This is a 21, and as you can see, it is very clean, very pretty happy. This was the last piece of the puzzle here. So let me get the brake spread. Actually, this other thing I kind of got to figure out too. I got to get the right combination of like washers. Kind of bootleg looking right now, honestly, but I don't know if this piece was kind of welded like slightly wider than it should have been, or slightly wider than stock anyway. But I'm kind of having a little bit of a time getting everything nice and tight right here. But you know, just working out the little kinks. You can see the reservoir. I actually didn't bring them out, but I bought some different clamps for it. See if I can switch these out. I mean, I actually kind of like these. It's just such a throwback to, you know, in a different time. You know, that's all there was. I bought the nice one, the one that's kind of like an 8 almost, but it doesn't like, I think it was like the stock pipe tabs or something, or an airbox tab, something. I tried to get it to go and it wasn't, I forget which, I don't even see anything right now that would be messing it up. But anyway, let's get to the next show here. All right, now that brake's on, I have to look at this stuff right here, man. Jesus Christ. I guess these little Brembo brakes, they're actually for a Ducati Monster street bike. And we'll see how it all works out, because I don't know if you've noticed this in the video thus far, but this whole brake is just kind of like wide open. It doesn't look like it's made to be dirty. All right, so I gotta read that pamphlet that's blown away. And at the beginning of the video, when I was doing that unboxing, I skipped the arc levers because I actually was having some trouble figuring out the clutch perch, but I got it figured out. I had to take off I don't know, kind of a noob thing. I had to take off the clutch cable from the engine side, but it wasn't that big a deal. It's nice to get rid of that little red dial that the ASVs have. These are, you can see the kind of flex it has. These are not like hard metal like the, most levers are. They're like a composite. So it has kind of some give and some bend into it, but I don't think I'll notice that while I'm riding. A lot of supercross guys run those arc levers. The only other last thing we did was I used to be Mr. OEM. Every bolt had to be OEM. I was crazy about that, but now I'm kind of learning that I don't like certain things and I like certain things, and those Phillips hardware, I just kind of got sick of those, so changed those out for some nice titanium bolts. All right, we're getting out of here. It's just about sundown. I gotta call it a perfect day. We're almost completely alone out here in Hammertown, Johnson Valley. There's one group over there doing some sort of cool retreat or something, but that's it. We got to ride, me and Al. We haven't done that in a while, so that was cool. Alex loves to ride on the back of the Banshee, so we didn't really film anything, of course, so a little small intro, and then that kind of, rehashed or like replay of the video that I deleted or whatever. So if you guys are going to Glamis, Jules Banshee run's coming up next Saturday, or I think next Saturday. So I'll see you guys out there. If you're not going, man, you're missing out. A ton of awesome Banshees, ton of awesome giveaways. It looks like another massive turnout for all the sponsors and stuff. So I can't wait to get out there. And the Banshee held up perfectly today. Didn't lose a single nut. Lost a little bit of spray on the shears, of course, but no. Great day. We're hitting the road out. On to the next one.
From far away and from the near, I find it's